Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of. Well, I don't know if you can tell, I found a Chinese supermarket. This is just amazing. I'll take you around and show you some of the really amazing stuff. Well, we've got everything here that we might want. And not bad prices. Chili sauces. Sweeties. Okay, the generic sweeties, some of them. I keep having to stop and look at the back of the packet to see what it says on the back. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted. I was sent for Five Spice, and I've got some. That was on Chris's list. Just got to find some noodles that we have found. I have found fresh noodles, but we want dried ones so that we can use them more regularly. I did not know that there were all these different styles and types. So that is a lack in my education, and I'll have to look into this. Being at purple noodles. And then all the instant noodles, and again more types of noodles. It's a brilliant frozen section with all the dumplings and spring rolls, ice creams, more dumplings, sushi rolls and seaweed with rice in, different frozen vegetables, and more dumplings down here, and then down to fish, crawfish and such like, meats. Fantastic fresh fruit and veg. Very, very impressed. Same here, fresh fruit and veg. I've never actually seen in real life coloured sweet corns, even though they come from my part of the world, South America. I've never seen them in real life, which is weird. Lots of different tofus and fermented tofus, and then drinks. So this goes crisps and snacks, and then sort of sweeties. But then in amongst the sweeties you've got dried poultry, dried meats, beef jerkies, things like that, because they're all snack foods. So I'll put my glasses on. It's a bit concerning. Didn't know you could buy children crisped up. It's just the language acquisition, isn't it? It's slightly different the way around it's been put. But all these are dried meats and then dried fruits. Drinks over here, alcohols, all spices down this side, sweeties and such like down that side. And then this final aisle is the one that I showed you earlier with all the different noodles in it. So instant noodles as well as noodles for cooking, and even the machinery to do it in, woks and such like, chopsticks for restaurants. Absolutely thrilled we found this, and I will be back because the prices are good. They beat certainly Mercadona for things like soy sauce, that sort of thing, and the availability. And then a sauce that I actually buy off the internet, usually from Amazon, is significantly less expensive from here. So we've got some bits and pieces to take home and try as well, for Chris to try something different. I think I picked him up one of these hot and spicy. Can't remember which one it was. We'll have to get him to try it. I'll show you whether he likes it or not. So just finished in the supermarket, and it's really good in there. Masses of stuff that I'm now going to have to learn as to what I actually want and don't want. But there were some things I managed to get in there that I knew I wanted. But the lady at the checkout was lovely. She said, "Thank you." I went, "Oh, you speak English?" She went, "No. Hello, goodbye, give me your money." She knows how to get her customers to pay. She was lovely. So definitely recommend this, and it is a big supermarket near Brico Depot, just outside Creveliente. So if you're in our area, definitely recommend it. That is spectacular. All the cars going up this hill up to it are stopping for a picture because it just looks fantastic. And yes, I'm going to do the same as those tourists because at this moment I'm a tourist. Town of Novelda down over there. Home is over that way. Same. And that is absolutely gorgeous. And that's where we're visiting today. There's the church there, and there's the remains of a castle. Well, here it's absolutely beautiful. Stunning from the other side. From this side you can just see, sorry about the coach in the background making all the masses of noise. From this side you can just see castle walls. So I said the dates that they actually started building this, and they were inspired by Gaudi, and then this was dedicated to Saint Maria Magdalene, who is the patron saint of Novelda, the nearest town. This is quite something. It's beautiful. I'm just stood here, mouth agog, just looking at this facade. Walking around the building, it's more of the same. It's absolutely gorgeous. People have scraped their names into it. I hate human beings. I wish they wouldn't. That is quite beautiful. Not that old and already had to have restoration work done. Even the doors are intricate. The light in here is fantastic. The organ up there is built out of marble. And from the literature that's here, somehow they've got the sound coming out of these These are carved out of marble, and you can see the hole at the bottom for the sound to come out. They're saying this. Notice they're saying don't touch it to ping it to make the sound come out. So I guess that's what people were doing. But it's a beautiful piece of mechanics and architecture. There's a copy of it here. So you can see what it's like up close. It's all built out of marble. It's an organ for a church built out of marble. Amazing. Quite beautiful. There's a castle here as well, or the remains of, from what I can tell by the write-up. There's an eco-hostel. Tower. This is what the castle used to look like, with buildings inside and what have you. Obviously, not so much anymore. But a lovely vista. Hola. They found some ancient graffiti. It's not a modern thing. And this graffiti that they found on some of the stones, graffiti on the false cutting of ashlar on the northeastern face of the tower. Its interpretation is difficult, but the legend perceived is the power, strength is God. And it was here. So I don't know if it's that tower or that tower. This one, I think. So I've just spoken to the gentleman here, and yes, they are actually using lime because that's what you use, because it's better, it lasts longer, and everything can breathe. And it's exactly the same way as we have actually done the caves. So that you've got stones, they've got the NHL 3.5, they've got the Cal Hidráulica Natural there, and they're mixing it here, and it's exactly the same mix. Absolutely fascinating. We knew we were doing right, but somehow to have the box ticked to show that you actually are is amazing. Because these are specialists. We can enter one of these towers. Obviously they had fires in here at some point because of the darkness. But this is all lime mortar, the men outside were telling me, between all these stones. I don't know how many steps there are. It may take me a while. Whew, out of breath. Yeah. But I made it. Oh my word, what a view. That's the view of the church from top of this tower. That's what the men are working doing the reforms on the ancient buildings down there, and you can see them better from this height. There's the car down there. This is the way back down. So the top of the tower there is where I had the beautiful views of all around, where the narrow steps were. So this is the church at Novelda. dedicated to Mary Magdalene, and the castle, Castillo de la Mola, La Mola's castle. Well worth a visit. Hot and sunny. We are on our way to try and find a Moroccan tea room that is very highly rated. So I'm using Google Maps to get there, and so far she's wanted me to turn left twice onto 2 roads that are no entry unless you're a service vehicle or something. So we're winging this. Get there, I'll get there. Just a different way. Well, that was the strangest drive ever. Down tiny little single track roads, through huge puddles, crossing a Rambla. I thought we were lost, we were going nowhere, that we were going to reach a dead end and have to reverse miles. And suddenly it said private car park. And Google went, you have reached your destination. The tea better be good, because I need a strong one. Imposing front door, beautiful Moroccan lamp. Oh, how pretty. This is lovely. Concrete bench seat. Look at these lovely tiles. And lamps. That's the front entrance over there. And the fountain. So pretty. Loving the way it's all been laid out with little corners, nooks and crannies, different areas, all the different plants, and then the water features make all the difference. And absolutely adore these tiles, these bright poppy colour tiles. Love the colours. If I had a property with big high ceilings, I'd definitely use these sort of terracottas rather than, obviously we've done everything in white because it's so small. But the colours are gorgeous. Lovely features. And water features everywhere, which is just gorgeous. Gentleman at the door said I was alright to take video as long as I was careful not to take video of people who are obviously guests here, which is perfectly acceptable, makes absolute sense. Because this place goes on forever, it's a labyrinth. There's ups and downs and ins and outs. here drinking tea in this beautiful garden. It would seem they're camera shy, they've just left. However, if I go past these people, I don't know if you can tell, up on the balcony over there, there's a peacock up there. Beautiful blues. Had lovely tea and baklava, and going home now. Just still walking out of the gardens. It's all these little details that make it absolutely lovely. They've got doves, they've got kittens, they've got peacocks, peahens. Very, very nice. Definitely worth a visit. Now the sun's going down, all the lamps are lit, and it's absolutely gorgeous again. Another dimension to it. Just stopped on the mountain road coming up from the coast. Down there, Valpaterra's down there. And we've got the sun going down. And it's absolutely beautiful. The colours in those clouds, and those clouds are almost tangible. You know, they look like candy floss. We're heading home, which is over that way.
As you saw in the video, Lillian went to the Asian shop at Cavaliente and she bought this, knowing that I like spicy food. I like really, really spicy food. I like it how it sweats, I like the burn here. Not so much the burn in my mouth, but I like it like that. So I'm trying it. Yes. We did have some mushrooms we need using up, so they've gone in as well. Lillian's got a bowl of her noodles that she likes to have regularly, so I'm going to give these again. See how bad they are, because she bought them to go, finally I found something that's far too spicy for you from something that's pre-bought.
Looks really nice.
It does, it does.
Smells spicy to me. I can smell chili.
Yeah, and I can't use chopsticks, so I use a fork. I'm just rubbish at it. Right, let's try this broth soup, liquid stuff. It's not bad. It is very spicy, but it's not got a mouth burn.
Is it a grower though, maybe?
It might well be, yes. Yeah, it's not like super turbo chili that you see nutcases eat.
Yes.
That's just crazy. Have a try.
No, thank you.
I'm sure.
Positive, thank you. I know my limitations.
I might have found mine yet. We'll find out later.
I was persuaded to try a spoon with nothing on it anymore, just to lick the spoon. I'm drinking water. That is disgusting. It's so spicy. Got a burn in my throat, roof in my mouth. There's something wrong with you, man, if you like that. Oh my word. Well,
You won. It was really, really nice, and it did have a really, really nice flavour, but the spice level was just unnecessary, really. Especially when I got the last little bit and it went down the wrong way. Oh. No, thank you very much. You won. You had a good laugh.
yes. And we know not to get that again.
No, that's just okay. I've done it now. I don't want to do it again. I do like really, really spicy food, but that was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Unnecessary, and it had a lovely flavour right at the beginning, but after about halfway through, all you got was just the spice. You couldn't taste anything anymore. There's no flavours. It was just that was it.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, yes. We've always got you hot stuff because you know, food wise, because we know you like hot stuff, and you've never yet gone, oh no, that was, don't do that again.
Yeah.
But that was a don't do that again.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't a don't do that again. It's I'd rather you didn't.
Okay.
Ice cream time. Thanks for watching Tales from the Caveside. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.